Swinging from the inside is such an important thing if you want to hit straight golf shots or draw golf shots. Most golfers cut across the golf ball. I had one of my students come in this week, Jacob, and we had a bit of a Eureka moment in how to change his path. Now, we changed his path in previous lessons, but it doesn't really stick. So what I'm going to share with you today is what we did and the concept then he took to the golf course and made him win his first ever tournament at his golf club. Let's look at the wall drill. So the wall drill I'm going to use today is very different to what you might have been thinking straight away when I said a wall drill. So this is my wall here, these 3 yellow sticks. And this club on the ground is roughly ball to target line. And what you'll see from this is if I swung and hit the ball on that ball to target line, I would hit those sticks or near enough it with a solid contact. What I'm looking for you to do, and what I did with Jacob, was basically get him to try and feel when he was swinging that the ball and club finished to the right of the wall. And also, and this was the big thing really for me, we felt he didn't rotate and face at the wall or left of the wall. We tried to get him to feel in his golf swing that he could still be finishing, facing, pointing to the right of that wall post-impact. Now for me, this is something I've done a lot of in the past, trying to get the player to almost reduce the follow-through to improve the delivery. When we're really intent on getting through the golf ball and turning through the golf ball, quite often we get there too early and too eagerly. And I talk quite often about when we're trying to make a change in move, we almost have to think of it happening before we need it to happen. And it's quite similar to what I'm saying here, is if I'm thinking about getting through the golf ball, which I like as a thought, if I do it with rotation from the torso too early from the top of the backswing, I'll end up coming over the top, which is not what we're looking for. I want very much for us to be in the position where we feel that we are under-rotated in the delivery position and rotating heavily through impact. In doing that, then we get the best use of our hands, the best use of the club, we get the most natural power and torque, so all those things are great. So what we started off with Jacob was this very kind of station. So we set up neutrally and square as normal, so I'm aiming my club at that club on the ground, normal setup and stance, and we tried to hit the first few shots gently and trying to feel that we never looked at the wall or left of the wall, and we tried to get the ball and club to go to the right of that wall as well. So let's just show you a little one of those first of all. So just swing back. I'm just trying to feel I'm pointing to the right of that wall. Now that shot went way right, and you might say to me, well, why would I want to train hitting the ball way right? What you have to understand is this is kind of stage 1. We need to learn this pattern of getting the club in this delivery position, and then once we've got that happening consistently, then we need then to start to feel, okay, rotating, but trying to feel the rotation happens much later. And that gives us the best of both worlds. More rotation, more clearance, more opening through the golf ball, which we all talk about so much, but also we get the golf club shallowing and being patient in the transition area and then getting the club in the correct position for the delivery, which allows us then to hit great golf shots. So stage 2 to this would be to crank up a bit more speed and still try and feel we're going to stay to the right of the wall and decelerate. And that one there, beautiful draw down the right hand side. Still not feeling I'm doing my full powered swing, but what I'm going to try and do now is build that up to full power and probably lose the wall, or certainly lose some of the wall, so I don't go and whack that, but try and have the same mental concept in place, which is what we did with Jacob when he went to play. So I've now removed 2 of the sticks from the wall, so we can use one now, and it's obviously just to the left of my ball to target line. I'm going to go to a full swing now, and what I want to feel is I'm going to start the ball to the right of that stick and almost try and draw it back would be the kind of concept in my head. But I'm really trying to feel I'm reducing that rotation as I start down. So normal setup. And that one there, little draw around the stick. Felt that I probably didn't quite get through the ball, and that's probably the one feeling I think you would have from doing this exercise. You might feel, okay, I'm not quite rotating through the ball. As I said, we've got to learn to start the ball down that right-hand side consistently, and then maybe then we could try and feel the fall through got a bit bigger. but it's definitely a very good thought not to rotate completely into the finish. Try and feel we stay in our tilts and we're feeling that we're pointing pretty much at target rather than left to target. That's a really good thing. Let the arms accelerate, the body decelerate into that complete finish. So we finish with style and we hit the ball from the inside to hit those straight golf shots.